It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaubel. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound in this one, Trey Savage.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, you look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Now a chance for Jason Dominguez. Up and in, and the series is underway. And that misses. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground right side. And he takes it himself for the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one fouled off. Righty delivers. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
That misses off the outside edge.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Just missed. Two outs, base is empty.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Sliced hard but foul. Now a screamer into the outfield. Varsho makes the play, and that is that. One left for the Yankees, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back now in Toronto. And on the hill today, number 31.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now, Ernie Clement. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Line drive, caught! Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Bichette, the next to hit, takes ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now saying he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 down, nobody on. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the ALDS. Next pitch is downstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one at triple digits. Popped up. And that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the division series. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ben Rice. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Out to short. Zips it across. And a quick out, number 1.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Ball 1 there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
One down, base is empty. And that clips the inside corner.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next pitch way upstairs. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. 2 down, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Right through there for a strike. And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
No score here in the second. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one just missing inside. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now it's 3-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Now here is Anthony Volpe. That's in there. Strike 1. Chisholm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's a little bit high. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Way out front for strike two.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Center field. Grisham settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Tap foul at the plate. One out, base is empty.
Ball that side.
Next offering is down low. That one just misses.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it. Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Misses inside, and that's ball one.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Splits the plate and a count 1-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Volpe. Off balance speed, there's one, and that's two. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played two full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at Rogers Center, now it's the rookie first baseman, J.C. Esquera. Savage back to work. Just missed. In there at the knees for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air out towards right center. Lucas on the move to the alley. Puts it away for the out. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in the dirt.
That's down.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-0.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Swings through that one for strike one. Top of the third, no score. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Out number 2. Ahmed Rosario now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Fastball is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. He goes down looking. Down in order go the Yankees. And we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
So the batting order turns over. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1.
On the ground, right side, Chisholm whips it to first. And that is the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
And that is ball 1. Fastball is outside.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
And another ball.
3 balls, no strike.
In there at the knees. And it's 3-1. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, that ball off the bat, ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Yankees yet to pick up a hit here. Popped up right side, Clement. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Ben Rice. Grounded out his first time up. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
That's a ball.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. And we are still scoreless. Back now in Toronto. Bottom 4. Bo Bichette up to the dish. The shortstop takes the ball. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Headed towards the corner. Judge really on his horse for this one. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Up and in, and that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
No, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. All tied up here in game 1 of the ALDS. And he takes a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. They must be going crazy in the dugout, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Base is empty, one away. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. He was late there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
And now 1-2. And a good eye there. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot for Toronto. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Just missed.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game one. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
And another ball. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Way high.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
So he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Walked his first time. On the inside corner for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the fifth. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Varsho sizes this one up. Corrals it. 2 down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's
Off the plate,
outside.
ball one.
1-0.
Ball two. 2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball three.
And that's ball 4.
Nope. Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Esquera in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Esquera measures 6 feet 2 inches, 29 years old, and he's usually a catcher, but today he's starting at first. Savage checks over to first, and he's back. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
that's off the
Ball
plate.
misses. Throw
in there.
there.
He's safe.
Safe. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
Well, this will
One
give
ball,
his legs a
2
break a
strikes.
little bit. Instead of being squatted down the entire game, he can be upright and just kind of stay close to first base over there.
That
2
one
balls,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
Volpe at second with 2 down. Swung on, popped up left side. Barker squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. Game 1 of the division series. And now it's going to be Addison Barker. Fought off foul. And now it's even up.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the
1 ball,
slider right
2
there.
strikes.
That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Down the right field line and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. He hit into a double play his first time up. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. And that one clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Fouled off left side.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair.
Swing and a ball popped up. Chisholm has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out swinging his first time. Up and in, and that's ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one in the dirt. Two outs.
Count full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Grisham drop step going back. And that ball is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 3-0.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jason Dominguez. Savage back to work. That clips the corner.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Nance getting loose as well. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Right through there for a strike. The Yanks still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Two outs, base is empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. And there's the strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Judge waits. Judge rips that one. Varsho brings it in for the 3rd out. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing. New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Both 2 in this one. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaching down, makes the catch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
There's a strike at the knees. Movement in the Yankees pen. Scott Efros getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. That one misses. Now 1-2. That one missed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The count is full.
Down the right field line. That's a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's George Springer. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. On the ground. Stops it on a slide. There's one. Out to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Foul ball there. Springer off of first with 2 away. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham pulls it down, and that is that. One left for Toronto, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sir Anthony Dominguez. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. The Yankees in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
First offering, and it just misses. The Yankees looking to rally. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. So a man on base to start the inning. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And there's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Next one off the plate inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. On a line out towards center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 1 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Now here's Trent Grisham. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that is out of play. The Jays leading by 3 here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1. That one not close. And that is ball 1. That clips a corner.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Two outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Yanks lead one. They trail it here 3-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ian Hamilton.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0. On the ground to first. Esquera steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And now the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. And the slider just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Two down, bases empty. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tommy Nance. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. He is struck out, and he is walked. Nance in his 4th year, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. In the air, right side. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And next for New York, J.C. Esquera. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Bases empty, one away here in game 1 of the ALDS. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. And a strike in there.
Ball, that's out.
The Yanks trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering misses down and away. And that one in the air center field. Varsho makes the grab. 2 away now. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3 in this one. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on.
0-1.
Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
Outside, that's the
missed.
ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 outs. And it's fouled off. Nance sets, fires. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho moving under it, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Scott Efros.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging. Ernie Clement will hit next. Check swing, called strike. One down, base is empty. And that one is downstairs. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball. High in the air, out to right. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We're on to the ninth in game one. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing. And here's the closer to try and finish off game one, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Leading off, Ahmed Rosario.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Right through there for a strike. Hoffman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Good job to fight that one off.
Teased the zone with that fastball a little bit up, fouled it off. Expect him to go a little bit higher with this next one.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
And Judge spoils that one. The Blue Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the late stages of game one. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hammered left field, and that one is gone. He sends a rocket to left, and they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Rice in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
The tying run at the plate. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He leaves the yard to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and we're all square. It's 3-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Jeff Hoffman gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher on now, Louis Varland.
Number 77 is Louis
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Chisholm now at the plate. Ball one on a pitch inside. That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not in time. It's a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Go ahead run on base. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Fastball is outside.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Brendan Little, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score. The Yankees take the lead. It's 4-3.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Yankees, J.C. Esquera. And first offering is fouled off. Check on the runner. Volpe back in on a dive. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Well struck right field. And a superb diving catch.
We take another look at that great catch. On this turf field, you really have to be sure because there is no forgiveness. He sacrificed. It's going to hurt, but it was totally worth it.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch misses. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's a little bit high. 2-0.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
One-run game, bottom 9. And there's the automatic.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Hit on the ground to short. Volpe. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Springer in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
And he pumps it a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rice collects, fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Just misses with that one.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Williams, 1 strike away from securing game 1. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, but were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm still kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen.